welcome to the Lighthouse. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm also so super glad to be here with you. So for today's session, our resiliency session, I would like to explore what it means for us experientially and in terms of our outlook, what it means for us to unlock our quantum powers and to engage in the dance of life from that place and in that way. So it's really about coming into resonance with your optimal blueprint, your optimal template, your quantum blueprint. That's what this is about. It's about your original design, the design that you were born with. And each and every human being out there walking around throughout all of history, and certainly right now, each and every human being is encoded, if you will, with thousands of years worth of talent that is latent, that is waiting for us to discover it in the field and to lean into it. I like to think of these quantum blueprints as being a kind of lore of becoming for us as human beings. They hold our power, they hold our potential, they hold all of the beauty and the wisdom that is available to help us become who we came here to be. So it's really about coming into a state of flow where you can engage in an expanded and elevated way with whatever it is that you're doing. To engage in an expanded and an elevated way. When I think about my quantum blueprint, and when I think about the power and the potential of anyone else's and everyone else's quantum blueprint, I'm commonly reminded of this beautiful quote that I love really quite a lot, and these are the words of Thomas More, and he said that the soul has an absolute and unapologetic need for regular expeditions into enchantment. I love this. The soul has an absolute and unapologetic need for regular expeditions into enchantment. So when we are living in a state of flow, we are more enchanted. We have an expanded capacity for wonderment in every breath that we take. So it's really my wish that over these next few minutes that you can begin to develop a heightened relay with your inner wonder child, which is, the part of you that is celled with mysteries that are incomprehensible. And it's been said that the mark of all good innovators or geniuses is the mark of wonder. All good innovators and geniuses have kept that part of their persona in the round, no matter what, all the time. So let us have a heart and a mind for that as we're moving through our meditations today. So before we begin the methodologies, I just want to share with you a thought that I had yesterday when I was working in my garden. So I was planting Russian mammoth sunflower seeds, and if you've ever grown these flowers, they are incredible. I haven't grown them in far too many years. But the heads of these sunflower seeds get to be about the size of a third of this gong head, which is really substantial in scale. And the way that the seeds are embedded in the surface of the flower head is an absolute Fibonacci masterpiece. It is a design template that is flawless and coded. And I was just looking at these small seeds and thinking about what all they are capable of when put into the ground and when the conditions are just right for them to germinate and to be supported. and to grow into their full potential. And we as human beings are not at all unlike these seeds of any kind, infinitesimal seeds that seemingly insignificant, yet are capable of the boundless. So get out beyond the confines of what you have previously believed to be possible for yourself, and have some revelations. And when we begin to create a habit pattern around that, getting out there and having some revelations, then we become revelations. We become revelations for the other people in our lives. We become psychological and intellectual beacons of hope. This is important right now in the world and in this time, to be beacons of hope. We become evocateurs for new patterns of possibility, for new mind in an old world. Let's do this. So take a minute to get really quiet after all my chat, and to arrive, to come into feeling, and to get really relaxed, and to hear your breathing body, receiving the inhalation through every pore of your breathing body, letting every inhalation be a pathfinder for deeper realities within you, so that you can be a catalyst for positivity, for creativity, for constructive energy, for service, for a kind of quantum love force intelligence, holding a space for this possibility within yourself. So, we're going to begin by weaving up the fingers and rotating the palms of the hands away from the body. Touch the tip of the pinky fingers and touch the pad of the thumbs. Inhale. And then we're going to, on the exhalation, push the hands out. Okay? So watch, I'm going to demonstrate. We'll do it with a Kapalabhati, fire breathing. Wash the cells of your body with fire. It's a deliberate, rhythmic, percussive design, but it's still relaxed, okay? So let's try this together. Inhale. Looking at the tip of the nose. Keep it going, a few more. Let it start to really warm you up. Good. Bring that to a close. Bring your hands to the abode of your belly, to the hub of the hara, right there underneath your sternum, in the soft front gate of your belly. So very similar, hands or fingers are woven, and hands will have their station, their base point, their base camp, behind the spot that is behind the center of your brow. Okay, so the hands are gonna come down and then push up. It'll look like this. So every time I exhale, the hands are pushing up. This can be a rather challenging energization exercise, but well worth it, okay? So let's try it for a moment's time. Last one, bring the hands down. So the discomfort that we feel when we do these sets is us coming into contact with the inner resources that allow us to bring more inspiration to the world. Okay? So we're going to weave up the fingers. We do this all the time. Index fingers are going to join. Men will have the right thumb on top. Women will have the left thumb on top. And then you're going to extend the arms up and squeeze the sides of the head. Inhale left and exhale right. Keep it going. Oscillations of biological compassion inside of the tissues of the body, inside of your lungs. Keep it going. And just a couple more. And then we'll have our last warm-up exercise here. Holding a huge container for you to develop a relationship, a relay-ship, to go back and forth, listening and speaking to your quantum blueprint, your optimal template for becoming, okay? So on the inhale, we're gonna open and throw the head back for this inhalation, and then make fists and shake the hands and bring the hands in. This moves so much energy, friends. Bring the hands in towards the hara. You should feel your body getting really hot right away as this is happening in your body. Inhale. Exhale. Reseeding the internal terrain, the world within your body, reseeding it with magnificence. Inhale. Exhale. Be playing inside of the practice with your inner wonder child, the part of you that is full of sheer, gorgeous possibility, ready to unfurl at any moment. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your lap. Hang your head for a moment and relax. Rest and relaxation are our original states of flow. So we're going to work with some healing sounds. These are sort of sub-vocal, pre-linguistic sounds, elemental sounds that you can hear all over in the natural world. And when we start to really listen to our bodies, we hear our bodies making these sounds all the time as well. When we're hungry, when we're tired, when we're inspired, when we're delighted, and on and on and on. The various sounds that our organisms natively and inherently express. These kinds of sounds can be used in a therapeutic manner. So we're going to begin with our lungs and take a moment to tune into the fact that the universe is just holding its breath. It's holding its breath, waiting for you to take your place, waiting for you to take your throne. Take a seat. So sitting in the seat of the body, sitting in the throne, sitting in the saddle of your pelvic bone, and get square in the saddle of that big shell, in that seat, in that throne, sitting up nice and straight. So the sound is So we're going to take the arms up. On the exhale, and then back down on the inhale. So try looking at the tip of the nose. My guess is that all of us are familiar with this process. And inhale. Stay up here at the peak of the form for but a moment and visualize on the screen behind your closed eyes, or nearly closed eyes. Visualize your lungs in full vitality, breathing in full wonderment, and then bring your hands back down. Bringing everything home, coming home into the highest expression of yourself. So we're going to work with the kidneys for the next 3 breath cycles. The sound is like a C-H-O. And we're going to push the hands forward, collapse. We do a lot of this in our Qigong gatherings. I'm collapsing from the area behind my liver and kidneys. I'm collapsing, and then I'm pushing my hands forward. And then I'm going to bring it all home. So let's do 3 together. Good, and then hands to your lap for a moment. Talents to last 1,000,000 years are in the mother lode of your molecules. Feel how much more refined your access points are when the life energy in your body is moving freely and moving fully. So now we're going to work into our liver, and the sound is shh. So we're going to go up, and then down to the side, down to the side with the arms. So from the outside, the practice looks elementary and simple, but it becomes infinitely sophisticated when we start to do things like pulling the bandhas and suspending the breath and working with these kinds of nuanced details that make the practice sublime and incredibly effective in terms of lifting our life force energy. Let's do it one more time. So a few moments ago, I was talking about your original design, your perfect design. So when we start engaging in this quantum dance, we realize that that we're not alone, that we're never alone, and that our dance partner is the universe, right? So as we work now into our human heart, into our hologrammatic heart, witness the perfect diaphany, that beautiful collaboration between self and universe in a generative way as it's pouring and stirring life energy through you. Okay, so the arms are going to go out and up and then down into the front, and the sound is so when you complete the exhalation, have drawn your abdominal wall back. Also have drawn your pelvic floor up. Okay, this is what I'm talking about when I speak of these internal nuanced details that really make the practice something else. Okay, so let's do this 3 times together. Pulling the abdominal wall back, 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 pulling the pelvic floor up, 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 but doing all of that in a really gentle manner. And then hands down and out in front of you. Inhale. So now we're going to bring the index and middle fingers of both of our hands to the spot just below the sternum. We're going to press in. So we're going to work with the 3 regions of the triple warmer. So the first region, if you were to draw a line right about here, and then so from here up to about here is your first warmer. Second warmer is from here down to the pelvic floor, and third warmer includes the whole length of your legs. Okay, so we're going to be bringing the hands to the sternum, and the sound is like a H-E. Okay, so for the first of the 3 cycles, visualize the sound medicinally passing through the first warmer from head to sternum to where your fingers are placed. Okay, so setting the gaze at the tip of the nose. Siphoning generative power through your properly dimensioned awareness and body and outlook. Shift your attention into the second warmer from the sternum to the pelvic floor. Inhale. Pull the abdominal wall back, lift the pelvic floor up. Accessing that buoyant, exhilarating crest of the wave effect in your body. Inhale. Now, irradiating the legs with the medicine of the sound and the power of your focused awareness. Focus is one of the best tools in our belt right now. And then bring your hands, please, to your lap. I don't know about you, but I find that this practice, which I do on the ordinary in my own sadhana, in my own practice, brings me into conversation with the bright of the morning, even if it's late at night. It's just so illuminating in my awareness and in the felt sense of the tissues of my body. I'm just glancing at the clock on my screen here, and it always shocks me how fast these sessions go by. And so I want to move into our last meditation. We're going to bring our hands into a diagonal weave. The fingertips, index, middle, ring, and pinky fingers are all going to be pointing towards each other and then interlocking. The thumbs will be extending forward, and then we're going to tug on them as if we were creating a kind of lock, okay? So your fingers are like little tentacles, okay? And you're going to use this time to breathe very deeply through the nose and back out of the nose in a really organic, complete, penetrative kind of way. recognizing as you're breathing and being that all the future tunings and turnings are already here inside of you. They are latent givens inside of you, encoded in the mother lode of your molecules, creating a larger and larger space. Get underneath the big tent and let everything move around so that you are undeniably aligned with the design of your inherent nature. So I'm going to sing a mantra here that is a beautiful mantra for connecting us with this quantum design that I keep speaking of today. So let me prop up a leg here. This is ekamai, okay? You don't have to sing or do anything like that. You just keep breathing deeply, wholeheartedly. Make the catch. Interdependent co-arising, make the catch from the universe, and then exhale into emptiness. You are the container, you are the active channeler. You are. Being in alignment with your wonder child. Yekomai jugitavia etinchale paravam. Iko sansare, iko pandare, iko lale de bom. Jivtis bave, diva shilave, shivo ve formon. Ona ke ona nara ave bota we vendon. Adestis aretis, arnila arnara juga juga eko ve. Yekoma jugit via tinchale paravan. Ik sansare, ik bondare, ik lale de bon. Jivtis bave, tiva shilave, jivo ve formon. Ona ke ona nar ave bota we vendon. Adestis aretis, arnila arnara, juga juga eko ve. Eko ma jugit via tinjale paravan. Iko sansare, iko bandare, iko lale de bon. Jivatis bave, tiva shilave, jivo ve formon. Ona ke ona nar ave bata we vedon. Adestis aretis, arnila arnana, juga juga eko veyes. Eko ma jugita via tinjale paravan. Iko sansare, iko bandare, iko lale de bon. Jivtis bave, tiva shilave, jivo ve formon. Ona ke ona nar ave bota we vendon. Adestis aretis, arnila arnara, juga juga. One more breath in a beautiful way. Tuning in to the wonder child within, hopefully our session today has helped you to take an unapologetic and absolute excursion into some terrain of wonderment that you actually contain and that the universe is longing to deliver to you in every moment, in any moment, regardless of where you may find yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you feel incredibly alive. I look forward to tuning in, hopefully with all of you tomorrow for Qigong gathering. Have a beautiful day. Sat Nam and Namaste.